Hello everyone and welcome to Talking Over Tea. Today we're going to take you through the process of making some book sleeves. Amelia made me two for Christmas last year and I really like them and she doesn't have any, so we're going to make a few more and maybe try out some different ways to make them.
Yeah, we might try to add buttons, and I also have reading glasses, so I thought about adding a pocket to the front of mine to store those, and we just kind of want to try a few different things and just make a few different options.
So if you don't know what a book sleeve is, it's just like a little padded pouch for your book to go in when you take it places so it doesn't get messed up. So here is the fabric one that she sewed for me.
We first went to Joann's to get a couple fabric options. The first one that I got is this Harry Potter fabric, which just has the Deathly Hallows symbol all over it. I really like the gold on black of this one.
So since I already had a Harry Potter one, I didn't want to get another one. I decided, after searching for a long time, I found this one. We both really like hedgehogs, and our blog logo has a little hedgehog on it, so I thought that would be perfect and really cute for a book sleeve. This is fleece. I thought that would work just as well as cotton because it'll be a little extra padding and it'll be nice and soft.
I also got a fleece. I got this orange pattern, which I thought was really cute. It's a little bit summery, and since we're going into fall, I thought that might be a little bit weird, but I thought it was really cute, so I decided to get this one. So that was all the fabric that we were planning to get to make book sleeves, but then we also went to a thrift store and we got a bundle of fabric, and we thought that some of them would make perfect book sleeves as well, so we want to show you what these were.
So the main ones that we really loved are two Peter Rabbit ones. They're really cute. Got this one, which has the little characters and little picture frames.
And then we have this one, which is more like a scene. It's very cute as well.
This one we have quite a bit of, so we could definitely make two of these, I think.
And then there's also
just some like coordinating fabrics. There's not very much of the other ones, so like, are these cherries? What are these?
I think they're cherries.
Like there's like a long strip of whatever this one is.
There's more of this one, which is a really pretty fabric. That's just a simple pattern. And there was this one as well that I thought was pretty.
And there's also these two fabrics, which we don't really love just because they're kind of bright and a little bit ugly, but maybe we'll figure out something to do with those someday.
Do you want to tell the story?
So, we had a $5 rewards voucher at Michael's that was ending yesterday, and we kind of forgot about it. We had gone shopping and gotten all this fabric, and then we came home and we got busy, and then we remembered it, and we were like, Michael's closes in 20 minutes. Let's run over there. So we raced over there. We got there and it was about to close, and we were just like searching for anything to get. So we ended up finding some fat quarters. So we got little watermelon and pineapple and then a yellow gingham to go with it. So that was kind of crazy. We were running around Michael's trying to get something to buy. So yeah, that's the fabric that we got. Are you going to start with your Joann's or the thrift store?
I'll probably start with one of the ones that I got at Joann's. These were the ones that I picked out.
We forgot to say we got a 1/4 yard.
Yes.
Which we think will be plenty because it's definitely wide enough. That's really all we needed. Whoa.
We're not sure what we're going to use to line them yet, but we will take you along the process of all of the details, and we will see you when we begin the process.
So first we rated our fabric stashes and we tried to find something that would match our fabric for the lining. So after looking through copious amounts of fabrics for the lining, we've finally decided to both use this one.
This one went really well with the leaves on Maddie's fabric, and it also kind of matched the gold on mine and would be kind of like yellow and black for Hufflepuff.
So we got a few different books to try to see kind of like standard book size and what we want.
So we're both going for a bit of a bigger sized book sleeve. So we're going to cut the fabric at 12 inches and the width is about 10 inches. So next we each cut out 2 pieces of fabric for the outside layer. We folded our piece of lining fabric into 4 and cut out 4 pieces for the lining, 2 for each book sleeve. This wasn't the most efficient and best way to use the fabric, but we wanted to go quick and this wasn't a fabric we really wanted to use later, so it worked. So we're going to use felt for the padding on the book sleeves, and we just have some colors that we are hoping won't show through the other side of the fabric.
You could use fusible fleece or like a heavy fusible interfacing, but we don't have any of that and this works pretty well. Though it's just a little bit smaller than our fabric. I was going to cut away the felt in the seams because it would be too thick. It would make the seams too thick. I think that's going to work perfectly, and then we'll just cut away a little bit.
And we're going to be using 2 sheets for 1 book sleeve.
Next, we sewed the 2 pieces of outer fabric together, right sides together, and we sewed 3 edges, so 2 long edges and 1 short edge. Do you feel accomplished?
Then we pinned the felt to the middle of the lining pieces and sewed them right sides together, catching the felt into our seam.
Then we pinked all the seams of the lining and the outer layer and clipped the corners. Amelia added a pocket to her book sleeve and I added a strap to mine. So here is how I added a strap to mine. So I cut my fabric 5 inches wide by the length of the fabric so that I could cut it down later. I just folded it in half and sewed down 2 edges, leaving 1 open so that I could turn it out. Then I clipped the corners and used a pin to make them nice and pointed.
For the pocket on my book sleeve, I cut a piece of 14 by 10 inch fabric that I would later fold in half. Next, I top stitched the fabric on the folded edge. Next, I sandwiched the pocket in between the 2 layers of outer fabric with the raw edge of the pocket at the bottom. Then I sewed these 3 layers of fabric just as Maddie did, making sure that where I put the bottom of the pocket was where I sewed to catch all the layers. So then I turned out the book sleeve, and we made a little bit of a mistake here with the order we did things in, and Maddie ended up having to step in and do this part for me.
Yeah, so I marked the middle of the pocket just so that the pocket wouldn't be so big, and we were going to stitch down the middle so that she could put her glasses in and they wouldn't fall out. And I marked that, making sure not to catch the bottom layer of fabric, the pocket and the top layer. And then I sewed it, and it was really, really hard to not catch the bottom layer. So I would recommend, before you sew the outer layers together, just sew the pocket on. Like, you could sew around the 3 edges and then sew down the middle of the pocket, or you could just sew down the middle of the pocket and then sew them all together. That would have been a lot easier.
Then we stuffed the outer layers of fabric into the linings with right sides together with the linings inside out.
We pinned the edges of the fabric, trying to make sure that the bottom and that the corners inside were pretty flat and lined up, even if the top edge wasn't quite perfect. Then I pinned the strap in between the lining and the outer layer, and I made it about 4 inches long.
So then we sewed the top edge, making sure to leave a big enough gap so that we could turn it right side out.
Then we had a contest to see who could turn their book sleeve out the fastest.
Then we top stitched along the top edge to secure the opening.
And lastly, I added Velcro to the strap and the front of the book sleeve so that the strap would be secured down.
We had a lot of fun making these, and I hope that we can make some more since we have all this fabric. I think we definitely learned some things making these and would know some things to do differently next time.
But even though there were a few things that we would do differently, I thought it was really fun, and I really like my book sleeve. I'm glad to have another one that's bigger. I would say this is a little bit of a large size.
Yeah, I'm also kind of regretting how big it is, but that'll just give us more chances to make some more medium-sized ones in the future. We want to thank you for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed seeing this process, and we would love to know if you made a book sleeve or have made one in the past. And we will see you in our next post.
Are you gonna talk about Harry Potter first? Okay.
Carry this hair more than you.
My fruit snack.